The key is to keep him off the free throw line because that's an easy way for him to get himself going, and they got to minimize the space that Murray gets on the court.
All right, Jared, thank you. Denver winning game 1 of this series. Utah winning the next 3. A couple of those were blowout wins. Denver forcing this game 6 with a victory. Good. They look like they've unlocked something with the Utah Jazz. Whatever was missing in games 2 and 3, they look like they found it, as Jokic with a rainmaker in and out.
2 great shots, and really like Coach Malone. I mean, every time these guys miss a shot, he's like, that's okay, let it fly the next one. This must be a fun coach to play for.
Denver made 7 threes in the first half. Able to be saved by Mitchell. Here comes O'Neal. A little runner in the lane. Can't get the bounce. Gobert's keeping it alive. Finally into the hands of Jokic.
This is where Denver can keep the pace, too. When Jokic gets the rebound, you got to push it. That time, good job by...
...was out the Nuggets tonight, just as they did in Game 5. They'd love another one of those third quarters. Millsap. And Ingles taps it out to Conley. Here come the Jazz. A lot of ball movement, a lot of body movement with Utah. That's their staple. That one's blocked. Grant with the block. In transition, Monte Morris all the way. He's fouled. 63-56 lead here. Up 7. Utah with the ball. And keep an eye on Donovan Mitchell. Conley now turns the corner, gives it to Gobert. A little pick and roll action. That's Conley's 4th assist.
Right on pace, Gobert averaging about 17 and 10 in this series. But great hands and great finish by the big fella.
Here's Grant for 3. Got it. Remade jump shot. He shot it at 33% from behind the arc. Denver coaching staff feels like there's a lot more in Jeremy Grant's shot as he gets comfortable with it year after year. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal. A lot of touches here. Good ball movement, and Conley with 11.
Been a lot of criticism of Denver, and it's been because of the eye test. We've seen in a couple of games 2 and 3, the coach had to implore his team to play hard. That's never a good recipe for a win when your coach has to beg you to play hard, and so everyone wants to see them kind of play with that body language, not to score, and they've come out trying to get it going again.
Donovan Mitchell's hit half of his shots, knocks down his 3rd 3. Murray kicks it to Jokic, and he walked with it. Denver turns it over.
And he did that with the second unit, so I believe it was the second unit along with his defensive strategy, getting out, making guys trap and hard hedge the pick and roll, not allowing them to just play back.
Up top, Gobert hangs, lost the handle, right back into the hands of Conley. He'll get it organized again, and now Ingles. Inside Gobert, can't finish at the rim, and that'll be Denver ball. 9 of 13 shooting. Morris now. Got it. Nice little mid-range touch.
Off the ball to the guard, and later on in the game, you can actually give it to him and slip right away, and it looks like a traditional pick and roll.
Royce O'Neal with a 3-pointer for the Jazz. Undrafted out of Baylor. Great 6 fouls as well. Pulls Gobert out, now goes to work. Side step, long 2, no good. Jokic offensive board. Jokic is fouled. The shock on Jamal Murray's face when he doesn't defense by the Jazz. Clarkson back on the floor, finds Mitchell, and he's got another 3. Donovan Mitchell pulls the Jazz within a point. 20 finishes on the lob. Got a chance to get to know Donovan Mitchell a little bit better this year. He was my partner for the Rising Stars game on TNT, and he and Miles Turner. And that guy's got a heart of gold, and all across the league and the WNBA, these players are stepping up in such a profound way. 3-point game. Denver with the ball in the lead here. Look at inside. Clarkson. Nice defense there by the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson gets a steal. Mitchell turns the corner with Millsap on his hip, and Mitchell with the layup. That's 22 for Donovan Mitchell. Done for Utah.
Jokic has post position inside a smaller player. Good shot right there by Grant, and you want to take it.
Grant's got 3 threes now. 15 points for Jeremy Grant. 6-point game. Mitchell guarded by Monte Morris. Harris back on the floor as well. Three-pointer is up for Mitchell, and he's got it. Kind of had an awkward step into it, but found the rhythm somewhere on the...
Can't play that play any better if you're the defender.
Donovan Mitchell keeps raining down the three-pointers. Having a big game just like Murray. Those two have been going at it all series long. Jokic for three. Missed badly. Niang pulls down the board.
You got to get him that ball quicker. And I suggest a behind the back pass because both defenders are already there. Jokic was in position to knock it down. You get him that ball late, you mess up his rhythm.
Left angle's wide open. He can't convert. Jazz had a chance to tie it up with a three ball. Now Morris on the take. No, Gobert the rebound. Clarkson will push it. He's got Mitchell up ahead. Now he goes. Clarkson with Harris on him. Boy, Harris with him step for step. I thought Gary Harris did a great job in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell comes up short. Mitchell's had a nice third quarter here. He's actually scored 11 of the last 14 for the Jazz as Grant misses. Mitchell was 4 for 4 in the first quarter, 0 for 4 in the second quarter, now 4 out of 7 here in the third. He's got 25 points, working on Murray, kicks it. Shot clock down to 8. This matchup we've been watching all series. Mitchell scores on Murray.
Job lowering his shoulder, getting that leverage, knocking that layup in.
Michael Malone calling on Torrey Craig. He'll be checking in momentarily. Jokic, high arc.
Positions where he doesn't have to go one-on-one. That was a cross screen, getting a little bit of space outside the paint for the 15-footer.
It's like those Olympic divers, right? And hardly making a splash. That net barely moved. It was so true. Clarkson gets it, and off the window it goes.
That's the hardest shot. This is dead in front at the free throw line, three-point line off the glass.
Niang, shot fake, got him in the air, draws the foul. The pace of this game that we saw in the first half has slowed somewhat. Better defense here in the third. And Jokic, tough shot. And Gobert pulls down the rebound. And
Donovan Mitchell and Murray go at it, getting their shots, being in the flow. The team's getting it to them and trusting them. They have a major green light.
First points of the second half for Murray. Now that one ends up in his hands. In transition, Murray goes, fouled at the 9-minute mark of the third quarter, and they have survived to a game 6.
With this lineup, it's all about ball movement. Going to try to get penetration and maybe kick it to the corners.
Conley gives it up. O'Neal. Shot clock down to 4. Clarkson. And Clarkson will pull a long three. Up ahead, the Nuggets got a chance to add to it here. Three-pointer would put them up double figures going into the fourth quarter.
Wonder who's going to take this shot.
Well, Murray, they clear it out for him. Conley's on him. He gives it up. Porter, he'll fire a three. And that's going to be a loose ball.